Hey, what's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate Tour Reviews. We're going to cover all the gift center deals today in this video. I'll show you guys what's a good deal, what's maybe not so good of a deal, and what's just kind of an awful deal. I'm not saying like I bought everything here before in the past, but I've really kind of dealt with a lot of this stuff here, and I do a lot of tons of cool work stuff as well. So always working with tools, always seeing what's new and what's going on. I'll of course up the BOGO stuff, all the power tool deals happening up here. Went through this in my last video, guys. Of course, kind of all the stuff you can see here from Rigid Makita. To answer the quick question, guys, what brand, let's say you're totally new to buying power tools, what brand should you go with? What brand has the best deals? Well, the most, options you're going to get from any brand is going to be DeWalt this year. They have some awesome deals at Lowe's right now. I'll do it in a future video again. We had a couple of awesome deals there, but they got like a few things where like you can buy like a $5 kit and get like 2 or 3 free tools. I think it was maybe 3 free tools there. It was pretty cool. But anyways, DeWalt at Home Depot is also easily the best deal here too. They got some of the cheaper deals here too. For $300, you can also get a free tool, and you're still getting an impact and a drill and 2 batteries. Whereas Milwaukee does the same thing. You get bigger batteries, but you're not getting the 2 free tools there. So pros and cons to that, guys, but I would say easily DeWalt has the better option right now, just in my opinion, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you're a Makita fan, well, I am a Makita fan, and disappointing this year, really. It's shrinking more and more, unfortunately. We have, some decent deals, like, the 2 batteries, and you get 1 free tool, which is cool. But yeah, really nothing to, rave about at all, really, here. But I will say, though, a couple of people have messaged me and said, hey, are they going to see any XGT deals this year? Well, I said no, of course, and yeah, we're not really seeing anything at all this year happening. Unless you kind of count some of those eBay things they're doing, which isn't really that great of a deal anyways, but it's there. There's some super saving deals here to get 2 5s for $180, which is okay. I mean, I would say just get the 2-pack of the 4s for, what is that, $20 more, and then you can also pick up a free 5. That's honestly, I don't know why you would buy that deal ever, because you don't even get a charger with that. Ridge is doing pretty good this year. Of course, we got a couple of these, buy one get one deals, a couple of other super saving deals here. But Rigid and Makita definitely shrunk down significantly this year. I'm not sure why. Rigid used to be pretty good size. Makita used to actually have its own, full poster 2 years back. But of course, DeWalt, Milwaukee, the big players in the room here, and honestly, Makita's really shrunk down to 3rd really quickly here. And I kind of have always been kind of 3rd place anyways, but they're like a really distant 3rd now. They're not really in the competition anymore at all at this point. But here's the guy from Milwaukee. Some decent deals here, I would say definitely buy fuel. If you're getting any of the tools up here, of course, look for the fuel logos there, and that's what I would recommend to get. Then, of course, a awesome deal from Ryobi. They always have an amazing amount of value here. I mean, look at this. You got a $99 kit, 2 batteries, charger, pick a free tool. Pretty awesome stuff here. Impact wrenches, you got recip saws, you got fans, you got string trimmers. You got tons of options here from Ryobi. And of course, they've got a ton of stuff here. So let's go through some of this stuff here on the floor here in the gift center and see what we got. We got a wet dry vacuum here, $50. That's pretty awesome. Of course, that is battery powered. We have a universal fit wet dry accessory kit for $20. Not too bad. Standard filters for $15, of course, for their vacuums, but only fits 2 vacuums. Beware, that's not like fits all their vacuums really. $120 for a compact recip saw. $120 for the cutoff tool. Really not that good of a deal for a cutoff tool. The DeWalt, Makita, and Milwaukee ones are not too much more than that. Circular saw, that's not terrible. That is one of their 1+ HP brushless ones. Not terrible, really. And of course, they've got another starter pack here for $90, which I don't know why you would buy that one. Just get the one right there with a larger battery and also a free tool. So some of these deals, I just don't understand these. Like, they're trying to trick you or something. I don't know what they do these for. We do have I think this is one of the high torques, I believe. And not high torque, but more like a mid torque. It is different than that one. So if you're wondering, should I get that, the $99 deal, or this one? I'd probably say go with this one. I think that's a high torque. I'll have to check that out. We have a $90 ratchet deal. That's pretty sweet. Comes with 2 anvils set. It says multi-size. I'm not sure. Is that 3/8, 1/2 inch, and 1/4 inch? It might be, actually, if it comes with maybe 3 anvils there. I'm not sure. But $90, that's a great deal. We have a $50 light here. $30 inverter. That's pretty cool. High performance starter pack. That's kind of neat. 8 amp hour battery, charger, 150. You're not gonna find an 8 amp hour battery from any brand for that cheap. That's definitely a Ryobi exclusive there at that price point. Circular saws, hammer drills, grinders, recip saws, jig saws, all decent deals. You know, a couple bucks off here and there. You know, nothing really crazy. We have a performance battery here, router set. I have yet to try that out, but that's honestly not a bad deal for a router set for 40 bucks. Of course, no warranty on that, but just something to be aware of if you want something that's cheap, get the job done. Titanium step drill bit set. What is the price on this? 20 bucks. That's not bad. Okay. A couple of other deals here. $99 drill set with an impact. You have just the impact driver, 60 bucks. This is obviously direct competition to Craftsman at Lowe's right here. We have a $60 drill then. Those step bits, accessory bit storage there. Definitely avoid these. I'm not a fan of Ryobi's bits or drill bits at all. They have a lot of issues. I tried out a couple of those. They are definitely really, really cheap stuff. Would definitely recommend straying away from those. Go with DeWalt, Milwaukee, Makita, whichever one you want to go for. Definitely going to be way better for your money than those, of course. All right, behind me here, we have some Milwaukee. We have a $20. This is pretty much the same as last year. Buy 3, save 10. Buy 5, save 30. So it's kind of like you get like 1.5 for free is what they're doing when you buy 5. When you buy 3, you get like a half for free there. So what do we have here? We have a 2-pack of multi-bit screwdrivers, hex keys, tape measures. These are the magnetic ones. Raptor squares, which I have got those, actually pretty sweet. Fastback knives, I got those, also pretty sweet. And then they have the 2-piece of comfort jaw pliers. Those are awesome. I'm moving on back to Ryobi here. 18-volt dual inflator. That's actually not a bad deal for 40 bucks. High pressure digital inflator, 25. A couple of these really cheap kind of tools here again, but all 1+. We have the area light, glue gun. I got that, actually a pretty sweet little tool. We have a clamp light, clamp fan, and glue sticks. It's kind of funny to throw that in here, but yeah, actually they got them right here. 24-pack of glue sticks. I mean, I'd say just buy these on Amazon. They're probably cheaper on Amazon anyways, but if you need them right now, they got those ready to go. Of course, Ryobi, they have a ton of different, lines of stuff, and this is like going to be somewhere in the mid-range of their lines. But $129 for a 1+ HP combo kit here. They are, of course, brushless. $129, $80 for the brushless kits for the drill and impacts. Multi-purpose cleaning kits, you can buy those on Amazon, way cheaper. I would not buy that. A 15-foot compact lids level, it's cool. A wire brush set, wow. Just buy that at Harbor Freight or Amazon, that's still overpriced. We have bimetal hole saw kits here. These are 30 bucks, 8-piece sets. That's pretty sweet. Here's more of the Milwaukee stuff, guys, that I covered just a few minutes ago. We've got, of course, grinders, blowers, all the usual stuff here if you guys want to check that out. The $400 deals, guys, of course, are back. We're doing like 5 years in a row now. Those have not gone over price for the drill and impacts. I'm sure they're kind of just like playing chicken. Whoever raises their price first, then everyone else will kind of just follow. But DeWalt, Makita, Milwaukee, all their $400 kits, get a free tool. All right, so behind me here, we have what we got? The Shockwave Impact, a 60-piece here with organizer, 75 bucks. And we have the 90-piece. Wait, why is the 90-piece cheaper? It's kind of odd, right? Yeah, they're the same pack outs too. I guess you get drill bits in the 60-piece. And yeah, you get some sockets then too, okay? So you're just getting more of the regular bits in the 90-piece, but you're getting some more actual useful stuff like sockets and drill bits in the 60-piece. So that's good to know. All right, we got cut level gloves here. Cut level 1, cut level 3, and cut level 5. My opinion, guys, if you're doing really heavy duty stuff, just go for the cut level 5. I would say skip cut level 3 altogether. But cut level 1, I only use cut level 1. I handle a lot of glass, a lot of sharp stuff anyways. It'll do the job, of course. If you need to double up, like you need more protection, I just put on a second pair of gloves and I am good to go. I kind of just skip the cut level 3 and 5s altogether at this point. I just don't really see the need to spend literally 3 times the price getting, 5 times claimed the protection when you just put on a second pair of gloves and you get a significant boost protection anyways for double the price. So that's kind of what I've done if I ever need it, guys. Here's the cut level 3s. Cool. Hook and pick set here. These lifetime warranty. They look a little cheap. You only get 4, 15 bucks, but yeah, lifetime guarantee. That is cool. I haven't used those yet. Lots of their sockets here from Milwaukee. 30 bucks. Actually not a terrible deal, but not impact rated. We have some of the Milwaukee wrench sets at 50 bucks. Not terrible there. And then, of course, here's more of that one deal we had. They're your choice. 20 bucks for all these pieces. Of course, the more you buy, the more you save. All right, behind me here, $20 for a 75 piece. That's actually a great deal. And it says it's customizable with pack out. That's cool. That is a giant case. Man, look at that thing. Huge case on that thing. But yeah, 75 piece set, 74 piece set. Not bad there. This is my second choice when it comes to recip saw blades or sawzall blades is Milwaukee. I use Yarbo pretty heavily as my go-to for everything, but not bad. Actually, pricing is kind of awful on these 16 piece and 13 piece. Being at, $25, I like to go for $1 a blade or less. I like to aim for. So this is kind of just okay. M12 battery packs. We got M12 rovers, M12 spot. They're calling it the spot blower now. That was just a compact blower. Crown stapler, radio charger, M12 fuel cutoff tool. We got the ratchet, 2 amp hour battery, and we got a two tool combo kit here. These are brush tools, by the way, guys. $99, and of course you're getting this smaller 1.5 amp hour batteries there. All right, we got the $200 ratchet impact kit here. This is M12. These are fuel, so these are going to be brushless then, with 2 amp hour batteries. Check this out. We got the little bit holder here for $12. Not bad. It's kind of cool. That is awesome. I like that Milwaukee style. They do have these at Walmart now, believe it or not. Not the Milwaukee version, but their own little version there. We got a Shockwave Impact Duty nut driver set. Kind of cool. And of course, a titanium drill bit set as well, too. All right, we got a 2-pack of 3s for $80. That's something, M12 top off. That's the power supply for the batteries, $100. Dual charger, $100. A couple of little compact impacts, not bad. Rocket light here is $180. Those are pretty popular. And then, of course, all the safety glasses here, which I do like. The tinted ones are pretty nice. And $8 is not a bad price for these things. That is pretty sweet. We have the compact 2-tool combo kit, which I don't know. There it is down here. And that's going to be $180, down from $250. Ooh, 23-piece Shockwave Impact titanium bit set here for $30. That is not a bad deal there. What do we have here on this set here? All right, your choice of the fuel drill or impact, $100. Not a bad deal. Let's get into some DeWalt here. We have, of course, another atomic impact here. That's big at Home Depot. $120 for the kit here. And then, of course, their drill is $120. A couple of little bit sets here for $10. Not a bad deal for a bit set here for a 30-piece. I'm kind of deciding which one. I do need some bits this year, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to get yet. $170 for a 3-pack of batteries. We have a 6 amp hour battery starter pack for $150. Again, I wouldn't buy that. I would just go and grab the $120, get a 5 and a 2 for $200, then you get a free tool. I would do that instead. But random orbital, Bluetooth speaker, handled vacuum, battery packs, LED lights. What is that? The MaxFit Ultra socket bit set. Pretty decent deals on this stuff. Not amazing, but decent deals. Get one of these for free when you buy the right angle adapter. That's actually not a terrible deal. What do you have options here? 15-piece bit set. Another 15-piece. Oh, it's T25, PH2, or Phillips 2. And then a compact nut driver set there. So that's kind of cool. That's not a bad deal. Stuff's kind of tiny in here, but that's neat. Get some more value there. We have the right angle attachment. I've got this version. I did a couple of videos on these. These things are sweet. They do make a what is it, like a 1/4-inch hex one as well too, or a 1/4-inch socket one as well too, that they don't have here right now. And of course, they've got a 5-piece 6-inch nut driver set for $20. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if things get beat up so fast, but they do. What do we have here? Ooh, this is a good deal. $269. You get, of course, a mid-torque and a ratchet here with a battery and like a light or something. Don't know what that is. But they have a cross-line green laser level. We have a 3-plane laser level. And then, of course, we have a big high torque with a 5 amp battery down to $330. Not a bad price there. All right, first nailers I'm seeing actually on sale here. It's an okay price for these nailers. Of course, we got a roofing nailer, finish nailer, brad nailer, 20-degree framing nailer here, a bit set randomly in here, and a pin nailer for $250. And not a bad deal for that. We've got a bunch of bits here, $35 for a 44-piece. That's not terrible. Inflator, deflator. I had this one before, guys. I would say go with the Milwaukee one. That is so much nicer of an inflator. It works so much faster. The Milwaukee one still is king, of course, of the inflators. We have a couple more battery packs plus the 4-part rapid charger there for $300. You can get tool only, the atomic ratchet for $180. Battery packs, cutoff tool, Like I said, the Ryobi one, not that much more expensive to grab an actual nicer like DeWalt, Milwaukee, Makita one. Circular saw, that's going to be brushed, and reciprocating jaw, that's going to be brushed. I would definitely avoid these two tools. They're just okay for what they are. Spend a little more money, get the nice brushless ones, you'll be all set. More bit sets here, 15 piece, 13 bucks. This thing is a little expensive. This thing usually goes on about 99 bucks at most places, but you can get, of course, the nicer battery when you pay the extra 20 bucks for the 120 version. We got here a 100-foot chalk reel with red chalk, max fit screwdriver kit, cool. Got all these here. They're kind of copying a bit with, the Milwaukee stuff you see with a lot of the knives. They got the, how much are there? Yeah, 20 bucks for the tape measures here. Not too bad. And the knife sets are 20 bucks as well, too. So they got a lot of stuff going on here. Got some Husky on this side here. Actually, I missed this side of Husky. Let's go back over here. So we got over here for Husky. We got the folding hex key sets for 10 bucks. Not bad. Lifetime warranty. Long arm hex key sets as well. How long are these, actually? Decently long. That's not bad. And there's also 10 bucks. It's actually a pretty solid deal. Tool bag combo for 30. Was that actually $70? I don't know about that. 20 piece, 46 piece. That's right, $20, 46 piece stubby tool set here. This is always on sale, usually on this time. 20 bucks for a 10 piece, 3/8" drive deep socket set. Not a terrible deal there. We have a $25 wrench set. Decent deal there. 94 piece wrench set's gonna be 50 bucks. And then, where is my $99 tool sets, my socket sets here? I gotta find those. This is $170 here. I need to find the $99 ones. Those are always awesome. All right, we've got a cart in the aisle here. Let's move this out of here temporarily. We have, of course, a 19-piece extension adapter set here. That's not terrible. I think that's 25 bucks. There it is. Impact socket sets, man, again, just do Harbor Freight at this point. 35 bucks. These usually get on sale quite regularly at Harbor Freight. And I obviously get the Harbor Freight ones anyways. 3-piece pry bar set, 25 bucks, lifetime warranty. Kind of cool to actually come with like a thing you can kind of put in your tool drawers there. 15 bucks here for some groove pliers sets here. I'd say get the ones at Lowe's though. Couple ones I think are a little bit nicer than these. We got some locking plier sets, adjustable wrench sets here for $14. And then impact socket adapter sets. I've got these. I bought them quite a while ago. I think these are actually cheaper. I think they were like 10 bucks when I bought them. Now they're like $7.88. That's kind of cool. Again, lifetime warranty on these too. So you break them, you bring them back, you get a new one. All right, behind me, we got some more Ryobi deals here. 100 bucks, blower kits. We got a pole saw, 100 bucks as well too. I used this for a while until I bought a nicer DeWalt one. It gets the job done, but I will say the poles on those things flex really bad. They're not really made that too good. Compact hacksaws, compact tape. They have a compact tape measure now. I mean, it just looks kind of cheaper. It doesn't look actually like it's that much more compact, than really the other ones I've seen. But all right, pretty much 18 bucks for these. Locking C-clamp, regular jaws. We got the bolts. I did a review on these. Not really happy with those. I already had issues like the first time out of the box of these things. Not a huge fan of the bolt stuff. I bought two, returned them both because they were just kind of silly to me and overpriced. But let me guys see in the comments. Wrecking work gloves. Those are kind of cool. Safety vests here, also on sale from 2017 there. Not bad pricing. Safety glasses, 3-packs for 20 bucks. You want to buy them individually, you can save a little bit by buying them in the 3-pack. And then I of course got the tinted glasses. These are okay. I've got a couple pairs of these, and honestly, they do kind of fall apart, after a while. I'm not going to buy the Milwaukee glasses. The quality of them just seems really poor in my opinion. So I'm going to look elsewhere for glasses. Smooth job pliers sets for 30 bucks here. Adjustable pliers for 30, and of course a tubing cutter set for 50. All right, what do we got over here by the door? We have a couple more of the batteries for Ryobi here. Not a bad pricing on these. More adjustable wrenches here. I think this kind of just overflow here, really, of what they're showing. A couple more Husky sets here for 35. More of the deep impacts. More of the impact socket adapter sets. We have a 7-piece ratcheting wrench set for 25. Wow, okay, that's a solid deal. Looks like they got metric and SAE here. That's a pretty good deal for ratcheting wrench sets. Little pocket vacs here. M18 random orbital sanders for 100 bucks. Not a bad deal. And then Floodlight, the Rover, for $100 there. Stud finder, 18 bucks. It's not really the best ones. I like the Franklin sensor ones, the ones I use pretty heavily. With the gear wrench tool set here, but I cannot find a price on this anywhere here. Some of the Coast lights here for 40 bucks each. Either the headlamp or just the regular light here. That's pretty cool. 90 bucks for the folding portal workbench. We have torque wrenches. Again, those are at Harbor Freight. They're at those right now for almost the same pricing, depending on the sale price right now. But let's see, is it 1 year warranty or lifetime? No, it is lifetime here. I'd say get the Husky ones. Longer warranty than the Craftsman ones at Lowe's. And then, of course, we always have these like little contractor pack. Or as I like to say for these are usually like the landlord pack is what they're usually used for anyways. All right, more DeWalt stuff here. This is a big one. Check this out. This is like the Milwaukee one, 81 piece. I think you get more in the Milwaukee version anyways. So yeah, I'd probably go with the Milwaukee version at that point. $30 the 120 piece. Man, these are still $30 here. I bought one of these a couple of years back and definitely did the job well, but kind of bulky though for what you're getting. I prefer the smaller packs so they can stack nicer. You can actually put them like in the doors of your truck if you want to. M18 fuel chainsaw. That's the top handle. No price point on there yet. Chains, man, that's I buy my chains on Amazon because they're I can get a bar and chain on Amazon for that price. That's kind of expensive there. All right, behind me here we have the 20 piece. Yep, this is the same thing as we just saw there. Oh, you can put a diagnostic tool from Gear Wrench now. Okay, that's kind of cool. Selling those here, $75. That's a 2-pack? Yeah, 2-pack. So keep one for yourself. Get one as a gift. That's kind of cool. We have a couple of work gloves here from Firm Grip. The construction jack here is $20 off. That's cool. I think this is lifetime warranty on these as well. Let's see here. Yep, lifetime warranty. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Gorilla Grip gloves. We got the General Blueprint, which is kind of cool. What's that Blueprint going for right now? I think it's $150. Yeah, $150 there. Gorilla Grip gloves, $20 for 20 pair. That's not a bad price, you know, for basically $1 per pair. More of this. Diablo construction jacks here. All the repeat stuff here. I don't know why they're kind of just keeping everything, you know, repeating like this. Okay, and then I found the Makita bit sets here for $25. Yeah, 50 piece here. That's not terrible. I've got one of these already with the sockets in there, which is pretty sweet. And a couple of other Makita deals here, which are just okay. But yeah, I'm definitely Milwaukee and DeWalt have the better deals this year when it comes to pretty much everything. So not too hard to figure out where to find the best deals, guys. But I'll take that for you guys today. Tons of deals here. There's going to be more to cover, of course, to come in the next couple of weeks or so. They're going to keep rolling out lots of these new deals, guys. So guys, thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.